Okay, so I really liked the story in the sermon. There was a little more to it though. So they drove up, and fortunately, I was walking outside as they were coming in to the Camp Hope Lodge, and they both stepped out of the car, and immediately I was like, who on earth is that? Thinking, of course, in my mind. And then when I saw Mary Ellen and I met them, I looked at him and I was thinking to myself, okay, Janelle, don't say anything funny, don't say anything weird, just ask him who he is. And I did, and I said, well, what Byron said. And who are you? Who really are you? I know your name is Adam, but who really are you? And when they finally told me that, or he told me that he was her boyfriend, I looked at her and I said, "You didn't tell me you had a boyfriend." This is news to me too. News to me too. So it was such a very funny experience because I thought I knew her and I thought we were great friends, and then she brings this guy to our reunion and we don't even know who he is. But we have plenty of time to get to know you, so we are excited and we are very proud of both of you. So thank you very much for being a part of her life now and our family life too. Thanks.
Well, as you all know, I'm Mary Ellen's little brother. Apparently I'm supposed to come this direction, and I'm supposed to be louder. Is that better? Okay, but I'm going to actually come back here because I got to be able to see Mary Ellen and Adam.
Would you like us to stand up?
We'll keep an eye on the two of you. So this is primarily for Adam, but I know you know a lot about Mary Ellen, but I want to inform you now that we're done with all of this that Mary Ellen has a tendency towards things that are somewhat dangerous. When I was a child, for instance, she one time broke her arm because she was trying to fly with a tarp in the wind. I know you recently learned that she drives demolition cars, horses, you name it. And so I am excited to welcome you to our family, but I'm also excited that now you are responsible to patch her together when she, well, welcome to the family. Love you, Marilyn. Absolutely, Adam.
I'm your problem now.
As you know, I am the bride's mother, and I know her fairly well, and she has some qualities that we all enjoy. She also can have some qualities that can be challenging at times. But overall, what?
Is Uncle Grant sneaking off?
I don't know.
Uncle Grant, are you leaving?
With the bride.
Okay, good.
We need a picture with this uncle before he leaves.
Sorry to interrupt, Mother, but we need a picture of Uncle Grant.
I'm her favorite uncle.
Everyone says.
Favorite uncle standing beside her.
That's right. I'm not Adam's favorite.
So Mary Ellen has done some crazy things, she's done some funny things, she's done some loving things, and she's done some odd things. And I want to tell you one odd thing she did. I flew down to California to visit her one time, and she was the next morning headed off to work or school even. I think it was work actually. And she wanted me to do some laundry. So I said, sure, I'll do the laundry. So I started to do the laundry. I got the laundry in, but I didn't find any laundry detergent. And so there was no laundry detergent. So I think I texted her. And at some point she was able to text back, oh yeah, it's just right there in the laundry room. You know, you'll see it. So I looked again and there was no laundry detergent. And the little thing in my mind said, that's a great big container of Downy fabric softener, and I'm just wondering if she thinks that is the laundry soap. But I didn't say anything because I thought it would be kind of funny if she verified that she had made this mistake. So I told her I couldn't find it. Well, don't worry about it. I'll find it tonight. So I think we forgot that night. And the next morning, we kind of went through this routine again. Honey, I still didn't find that laundry detergent. So the next time she came home, she took me into the laundry room. Like, Mom, you're as blind as a bat. I mean, it's right there. And there it is. So I reached down and said, yeah, this is it. This is it. I said, well, honey, you see what this is? And I'm just grinning, laughing inside. And it took me more than once pointing out to her that this was fabric softener. This was not laundry detergent. And we had a great laugh. She had been doing I think it was actually the second bottle you'd bought because she loved the smell of it. Anyway, she loved the smell. So she was doing her laundry with the with the fabric softener. So, no static for you, that's right. So my advice, honey, is in your relationship, when you are needing to launder your husband a little bit, which sometimes we need to do with each other, we need to help each other grow, use the fabric softener instead of the detergent.
But I did admit that the fabric softener did not clean as well as I had anticipated.
That's right. But use the laundry detergent. Don't use the laundry detergent. Use the fabric softener. Be soft.
Okay, so I've known Mary Ellen for a little bit. I am her cousin, so a little bit turns into a long bit. Yeah, and we got lots of anecdotes that I could share. The one that really has tickled my funny bone so many times is it actually involves Paul and our cousin Adam and Aunt Jelly. And one summer, I was in school and I was living with Aunt Jelly and Uncle Daryl and, Adam was. And I came down to visit from school. And Aunt Jelly, she needed somebody to do special music for church. So she says, okay, all four of you guys are doing special music. I'm playing piano. Let's pick a hymn. We agreed. True. But there was a little bit of, you're going to do it. Anyway, encouragement. Anyways, we practiced Friday night. The fellas, they were supposed to do sing together in unison on one verse, and then us girls, we were supposed to do harmony on another verse, etc., etc. Well, come Sabbath, we all four of us hike ourselves up to the pulpit and we begin. And Adam and Aunt Jelly was playing the piano, and Adam and Paul, they start out strong. Very strong, and then they go very to the side. And there was some snickers, some snorts. Yep, when Mary Ellen and I hopped in to help. So we make it through that verse. And then I believe we sang a verse together. And then it was the guy's turn again. At the exact same point, they veer left again. And Mary Ellen, none of us could look at each other. Mary Ellen was, oh man, she was leading the giggling. I'd look at her and, it was bad. It was really bad. Paul was laughing. Adam couldn't help himself. There was nothing, no saving of it. I will say though, Mary Ellen, I don't even know what range you were in at that point, but boy, she was determined to carry us through. And you guys are gonna have lots of fun up and downs. She's pretty determined to carry y'all through. So just sing with her. Oh.
Get to that point in the song, and he would cousin Adam, he would lose it, and he would say, Aunt Jelly, from the top again.
Yeah, let's try that again.
Then we would stop, and we would kind of regroup from the top again, and we'd get down to the spot, and we would lose it. Aunt Jelly,
One other thing I will add to that, which didn't help us at all. The entire congregation was just completely not cracking a smile. The guy recording it, though, is just dying. Yeah.
Well, I said a lot, so I'll try to keep this pretty short. But we had the privilege of having Mary Ellen spend about a year living with our family as she tried on several more careers before getting to nursing. And we had a lot of joy. She really became part of the family. And even though, I mean, we had gotten a chocolate lab for our kids. He was a puppy, and she'd just gotten Scarlet, and she was a puppy, and so the puppies grew up together, and the kids were getting older, and Mary Ellen was with us. And I know we're cousins, but I have to admit that I got a little protective of her. And as the friends would come through town, I would scrutinize them, and none of them ever quite measured up. But Adam, I just want you to know you passed with flying colors. I am so delighted that you and Mary Ellen, that the Lord led you together, and you're welcome in our home anytime, the both of you. We love you tremendously. Congratulations.
Them for giving us an excuse to come together and spend this weekend together as a family. It's been great to have a family reunion, and for those of you who are not part of the Corbett family, Gensler family, we typically have a reunion about every other year. So now we have included another family in this, and we're delighted that you were with us on this occasion. Yes, indeed. I want to thank two people in particular, and I don't see Carmel here right now. Behind, okay, Carmel up here, her husband. Carmel in particular is the one who made the flowers happen, and I have no idea how that happens, but Carmel, thank you. And the other two individuals that I want to thank are my sister and her husband Tony for their gracious willingness to give us run of the place, tear it apart, and I hope we can get it back together again. And again, I want to thank all of you who have come, and God bless you as you return to your homes, and may you have a safe trip as you travel home.
And now, just a few months later...
It was just the trial run.
Yeah, exactly. A few months later now, she's put on an incredible wedding for Mary Ellen and Adam. And I have been to a lot of weddings. I've helped put a lot of weddings on. I've been involved in a lot of weddings. And I have never been to a wedding where somebody works harder than my sister Ann and Carmel. And so I want to actually thank my sister Ann on behalf of Adam, Mary Ellen, Rebecca, and myself for all the work that you've put in this summer for all of us. Thank you so much, Annie.
I couldn't ask for better siblings to do it for, so.
Thank you.